Alright, so I played 15 characters in 14 days in Modern. My first 14 days of playing this game, or a fighting game in general. So I wanna rank them in how easy or how hard they are and how good they are in Modern with the limited experience that I have. So purely from a beginner's perspective, I'm doing this. So I played 15 characters. The only characters I didn't play was Dalsim and Lily. So I actually played 16 characters, sorry. 16 characters. Dalsim and Lily are the only ones I didn't play because I was waiting for my level S and I got my level S, so I chose a main, so we cancelled the two characters and I just want to play the game normally now. Anyway, so let's just do it. Let's just do it. So this is just how good they are based off a beginner's, a beginner level, a first fighting game level. Already I can say Luke was incredibly hard to me. He was probably the one that I had most trouble with. There was a few others, but Luke was a wall for me. It took me way too long to get this down, and I still don't know how to play him. He has a lot of classic inputs you have to do to make him good. His modern inputs are not very good at all. Like, he doesn't have any good auto combos or anything. If you use them, you just get burned out instantly. So for a beginner who's never played fighting games, Luke is super duper hard. Ryu, who is now my main, he is pretty damn good in Modern. You lose some stuff and you have to do some manual inputs from Classic, but in overall, Ryu is very strong in Modern, and yeah, you learn the character pretty well, because he does basically the same things in Classic as he does in Modern. Like, you don't lose a lot, I seem to... I at least to me. But then, remember, I'm a complete beginner. I have 15 days played in this game. I played for 15 days, not 15 days played. I literally have like maybe 70 hours tops in this game right now. So, Ryu has all the stuff you need, and he's really easy to play because he's a zoner, right? So he has fireballs. You just fireball, auto combo, and you'll be gold, you'll be platinum in no time, doing nothing basically, because he hits like a truck as well. Then we have Jamie. Jamie is another one of the ones that I found hard. He doesn't have very good auto combos. He doesn't have very good anything. You have to do classic inputs and actual combos with him. And you have to drink. You have to remember to drink or he's worthless. So for a beginner, keeping track of drinks, keeping track of the buffs, keeping track of doing combos is very hard. I would not recommend Jamie to a total beginner. He's definitely a very good character later on if you know the game. Like, he can do some insane combos that you're just fighting and fighting, pure aggression, which is super good for later, but as a total beginner, no. And then we have Chun-Li, which wasn't too bad. I thought she would be even worse on Modern, but she's not. She's okay. She's still hard, much harder than Rio, for example, to make work of. I would say her auto combos are okay. They are not good. They're okay. But yeah, stay away as a beginner as well, I would say. Not a fun character to play, according to me, in Modern at least. You're not getting the full potential. Guile, incredibly easy. S tier without a doubt. Guile is incredibly strong in Modern. His Modern auto combos are insanely strong. You have the fireballs, you have everything. He's very easy to play. He does mega damage, and I don't believe that, he's my type of character. He's not as fun as Ryu to play, according to me, but I see him being a very good beginner character for people who want to play SF6, for sure. I would say this guy is S tier. We reached Platinum 2 with this guy in just placement matches. So we won against Platinums, and we took a game from Diamonds and so on. with no experience on this character. We basically every character I'm playing, I've labbed less than an hour before I went into ranked. Most of them even less than an hour, probably 30 minutes of labbing. And and Guile just super strong, easy to learn, and easy to master in modern as well. I would say in modern he's super easy to play. Who is this? Oh, Kimberly. Kimberly. Oh, I loved Kimberly. She was so much fun to play. But she's in between hard and easy. So she's exactly in the middle, I would say. She's kind of she's kind of gimmicky. So you have to you have to know a little bit of her classic combos to make her work. Even if her modern combos are pretty good, but they are not super duper good in the end. But she's fun to play, and she's definitely a character that is fast and fun and gimmicky, and you can make some use of her. So I would definitely try her out as a beginner, but expect to not be super good in the beginning, but she's fun to play. Fun to play. And then we have Yuri, who I also think is around this B tier here. She was my second character I played after Ryu, and I had a hard time playing her because she's worked so different to Ryu. She has more aggression, she's more flowy, her flow charts or whatever you want to call it is more flowy. But her modern inputs are pretty good. She does a lot of damage, but you have to also keep track of her buffs. So you have to do the down kick, whatever, to get the buffs. So you have to keep track of that because her buffs makes her stronger as well, her attacks. So that makes her a little bit harder for a beginner, but she's super fun to play. She's definitely one of my favorite characters. I almost picked her up instead of Ryu for my main character, but there's too much going on. So she's like, it is too much in classic, at least for me. So I would say she's really fun, but you will get more out of these characters in modern than you would with Yuri for sure. Then we have Ken. Ken is also a super easy character to get used to in modern. We also got modern platinum with Ken after placement matches. We didn't do we maybe labbed him for 15 minutes. Super duper easy. And yeah, just straightforward. A better Ryu, I would say. Like in modern at least. You just fireball, his auto combos do mega damage, everything is fun, everything is easy. Not very frustrating to play. His combos are super easy, even in classic I would say, like compared to some others. So Ken is definitely a very strong character for beginners, and also has strong characters in all ranked. Like Ken is winning tournaments here and there, and pro tournaments and everything. So Ken is definitely a good beginner character. Then we have Blanka. Blanka was super fun, but also I would place him in B tier. He was also one of my favorites. He was fun to play, but you had to do classic inputs to make him viable. His modern auto attacks, modern auto combos weren't that good. You had to do classic inputs to make him good, but he was not very complex to play. Like, at least not in gold level, like where I'm talking about low level and beginner here. So he wasn't very complex, and he does actually decent damage, and he's fun to play, and he's also like unexpected moves that gold characters players don't expect. So it was fun to play because people don't expect the things Blanka does in gold, because Blanka is not a popular character. I would say he's a very unpopular character. I've seen maybe 1 or 2 Blankas in 70 hours in gold. So I would recommend Blanka if you just like jumping around and dashing and having fun. But he's harder to pick up than these for sure. Dalsim I just didn't play at all. I played many times against him, and he's annoying to play against. But I tried him out in labs for a little while, like maybe 20 minutes. That's all limited resources I have. But his modern controls are absolute shit. So his modern controls are nothing like his classic controls. His auto combos are really bad. He's like every input in modern with Dalsim is very bad compared to classic. So when I labbed, I tried all the auto combos and such, but it was nothing like watching someone actually play Dalsim. If you watch a Dalsim play, classic Dalsim play in, let's say, Diamond tier, compared to a modern Dalsim in Silver or Gold tier, it's day and night because they are using the modern combos, which is absolute trash. They are so bad. I would not recommend Dalsim. He's also a very gimmicky character who just flashes around and does all the things, but you need to do the classic inputs for that. So, and Honda, absolute insane character. We got Platinum 5 with this character in placement matches. We labbed him maybe for 45 minutes, learning how to headbutt and how to do his butt smash. That's all you need with this character, right? So you go up in there, butt smash, boom, 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 boom. You just cheese the shit out of people. They don't know how to defend it. I won against Diamond players playing this character for 45 minutes. And placed in Platinum 5, which is one tier under actual Diamond. All you have to do is basically butt smash and headbutt, and you will win. He's by far the easiest character in the game to learn and to cheese with, and you will have huge success with this guy. To me, he is boring to play. I will never play him again. But to some people who like to win, you should play this. Who likes to win, play Honda. Incredibly easy. Probably the easiest character of them all to learn and just go in and kick butt. We have seen Honda in being used by every single, big streamer who's done the AT&T tournaments, like for example Ludwig or those League of Legends dudes. They all used Honda just to cheese everyone. So no one else had any chance because they were just cheesed out of the game because Honda is so easy to play. And of course, a Honda won. I think Ludwig won the whole thing with Honda because he was just cheesing it out. So Honda, good beginner character, boring to play, do not recommend. But yeah, DJ, so much fun. So much fun. Also one of the characters where you need to do some classic inputs to make him work. His modern inputs are not super duper good, but they're definitely easier than these three, I would say. So he places up top here, I would say. So he's easier to play than most in this category, like that need some classic inputs, but he still has some things you have to figure out by yourself, like the classic inputs and so on. So modern inputs, okay. He's not super duper mega good modern, but he's really fun to play and he's rewarding to play as well. He's like, shimmying is also on his special button, which makes it fun to play because you can shimmy players without actual shimmying, which is super fun for a character. And he's also like, if you played Tekken as a kid and you played Eddie, which everyone did, the guy that just does all the fun things. I love that character as a kid, playing Tekken 3, for example, on PlayStation 1. So this guy is super fun to play. Was also in my consideration of playing something that I wanted to play, but I'll pick him up later because he's a little bit harder than Ryu, and Ryu is just a truck. He hits like a truck. He's fun to play and a zoner as well. But DJ has a fireball. He's a charge character though, so you have to think about that. Charging is like you have to hold down or back or whatever for 40 frames, which feels like 14 seconds, but it's more like 1 second, I guess. And to make him work, you have to have classic inputs. So I don't recommend him as a first beginner character, but I definitely recommend him if you play the game for a bit and yeah, have fun. Manon I would also actually put in S tier for modern. I don't think Manon in general is S tier, but for modern and a beginner, Manon is definitely S tier. She's super fun to play, she's easy to play. Her command grab is insane, so you have to keep your stacks high. So when you have like 3 stacks, you can be more aggressive, and if you have 5, basically you do 3 command grabs and they're dead. And in modern, it's very easy to do so because your auto combo goes into a command grab and gives you a medal. So your auto combos are really good. There are a few classic inputs I would recommend, but basically you can play Manon probably up to Diamond just using modern combos. And modern, you don't have to do classic at all. She's very strong in the lower district of ranked, I would say. So Manon is super fun. Also one of the ones I considered. I still consider her today. When I see Manon, I'm like, nice. She's so much fun to play. Her style is very flowy. Like, even if she's a grappler in that way, but she's still, her style is very flowy. It feels good. And then we have Marisa. Marisa, incredibly easy to play as well. She is considered the worst character in Street Fighter 6 right now, but she's incredibly easy to play. All her modern combos are the same as they are in classic. So you're not missing out on anything, basically. You're doing the exact same thing as classic players are, just you're pressing the one button. So she's super strong. She has some classic inputs that you can do, but really you don't have to. You will get away with just doing modern combos, modern grapples, and just block some stuff, be safe, boom, 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 return the fire, win the game. So she's definitely up here, I would say, with Honda in how easy she is to play and her inputs. But she might be harder to get to Diamond than Ken, because she's so predictable. She doesn't have many moves, but her moves do a lot of damage. But she's a very beginner-friendly character, I would say. JP, I would put him in B tier as well, I think, because you need classic inputs. His modern inputs are pretty good, but you need classic inputs to make him super good. So he's the number one zoner in this game. You can basically play him all on range and still win the game. His classic inputs, modern auto combos are super strong. They work well, they are super strong, but if you don't have the classic inputs, you cannot put up the teleport, for example, and teleport there without the classic inputs. So you lose out on some stuff. That is why I put him in B tier. He's still a little bit harder to play than these guys and to actually execute the plan that you need. But he was super fun to play. I'm definitely picking up JP later, but I would say stay away as a beginner. Stay away as a beginner, but try him out. You might like him. Then we have Zangief. Zangief I had so much trouble with. His modern combos are absolute trash. You have to do actual combos by yourself. So for a beginner, everyone says Zangief is really good for a beginner. I don't see it. I personally don't see it. His modern combos are absolute trash. So you cannot do any modern combos. You have to do classic input combos. You have to know his combos, and then of course you have the grapples and stuff. So you can do his grapples, which do 1/3 of like 30-40% damage in one grapple. So if you get close and you know what to do, then he's easy to play. But if you're a complete beginner, you're gonna be questioning why you're burned out and you're doing no damage, and why your modern combos are absolute trash compared to others. I would not recommend Zangief unless you do classic or classic inputs with modern Gief. Then he is very strong. He is a very strong character if you do classic inputs, but we are talking about modern here. So modern Zangief, absolute trash. I know everyone says he's S tier and he's really easy to play. I don't agree at all. Lily, we also tried a little bit, but I would say I'm not knowledgeable enough to say anything about Lily at this point. Cammy, I would put in maybe A tier, because she has some good inputs. She's fun to play, but I put her in B as well. I put her in B. She's fun to play, but she's hard to play at the same time because she has so much stuff that you cannot do in Classic as well, or in Modern, I feel like. You have to do some Classic inputs as well to make her work. But she has very solid Modern inputs, and she's fun to play, she's fast, and you know, she's just fun overall. But yeah, I'll say B tier. She's hard to play even with the Modern controls, I would say. She's still hard to play. Then we have, what do we have left? We have nothing left, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, these are the characters we played. If I would say anything about Lily that I labbed real quick, is that she's okay in Modern inputs. I didn't see anything astonishing with her that would make her super good. So I would put her also in C tier, I guess. Just because I don't see anything that was like super good with her Modern combos and Modern controls that would like change the game. Like these guys have insane Modern controls. So yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with this. Honda is absolute easiest, Marisa is good, Gal is insane, Ken is insane, Manon is good, Ryu is good but still needs some stuff. He's fun to play. DJ, Kimberly, yeah, I definitely am happy with this one. So this is the characters we played in 14 days of my first game. In 70 hours, we managed to get these characters to gold or platinum. Most of the platinum ones are up here. That's why they are on S tier, because they are so easy to play. And they do so much damage, and you don't need any classic inputs at all, basically. So this is the total beginner tier list for Modern controls. Next one I will be making, or well, I won't be making it in a long time, but now I've been going Classic and Ryu because I got my levelers here. So I got this one, boom, boom, boom. Sick gamer. It's not on plugged in, so it's not having cool colors, but we are going Ryu as our main. The 8, I put on 8 here. He's super hard. I'm having a hard time. I labbed for like 6 hours yesterday. I still cannot do the inputs I need to do. I will be labbing for a few more hours now today and hoping I get better and get the muscle memory. But I'll put up some videos about that as well when I start doing some ranked. Anyway, that was the tier list. And remember, complete beginner to fighting games, Modern controls, tier list. This is nothing else. This is not based on science. This is based on my opinion. Playing these characters in 14 days. That's it. GG's.